Good evening guys, welcome to another video. Not going to lie to you, I'm really not feeling training tonight, but it's my penultimate session of the week, so I need to get it done. It's just 5 sets of 3 on 152.5 kilos on squats. For pull squats, it's not heavy, it's not going to be too difficult, just I'm feeling ridiculously tired. It's just been a long week at work, things like that, so just don't have any motivation. So I'm going to down some pre-workout, hopefully get my heart rate going, and we're going to get it done.
Well, this is good news. I've got a feeling Steve might be training today. I've got a feeling that is his car there. A little bit of extra motivation. Birdie. Big birdie. So that's right, the big man is here, working on some deadlifts. Like I said earlier, I've literally got no motivation to train today.
How Wednesday went, wasn't it, really?
But I've got my buddy here. So on days like this, when you're not feeling too great, you're not really that motivated to train, it is always important to still be very thorough with your mobility and your warm-ups. It's very easy to skip over them and try and rush them because you're not feeling great. So I always try and stick to the same warm-up routine when I'm squatting. It always starts with mobilising my ankles, so I'll put a band around the cuff of my ankle, stretch that out, because I've got quite bad ankles anyway because of previous injuries, so I really make sure I mobilise my ankles. Then work my way up to my hips. I'll mobilise my hips, make sure I'm really putting the band into my hip socket and pushing it out to really mobilise them. Then I'll work on some activation stuff, so I'll do some crab walks, get my glutes firing, maybe do a bit of stability work on my ankle as well. Once I do that, work up to my shoulders, make sure my shoulders are nice and loose, then I'm ready to squat.
Again. What do you want, you little bit to you?
Finished. Hey, if you can wear a belt like that all the time, that belt's doing nothing.
Guess who messaged me?
James Wimmer? Yeah, she's asking for lifts tomorrow and she sent me the same
I would
message.
suck that. I would suck more.
Yeah, talk about that. Yeah, that's it.
In my anger. Oh, the camera's on. He's recording himself. Look, this guy's bad. Just rocked up to study for the camera for like 7-20 seconds. Mad sick football.
Hey Hamza! Mate, how many plates is this? Oh.
Oh, what they found out here, haven't
Right, last set, then a load of accessory work, then home.
Hello YouTube. It's me again. Matt's favourite commentator. It's been 3 months since you last saw me. We're still investigating how to say his second name. Hello? How? I don't fucking know. I don't think he fucking knows either. Does his mum really know? I doubt it. He's jigging, means he's nervous. Or needs a poo, one of the two. Do you reckon those shoes make him feel good about himself? It's like Derek fucking Zoolander in a bar, for Christ's sake. Except for he's not really, really good looking. He calls these power squats. I think most of us call them normal squats. Remember Mr. Mackey from South Park? When his head goes all red and blows up? That's kind of how Matt's looking right now. I think that was to act cool. Oh, there goes the cyst. Oh fuck, look at that willy.
Have you been waiting for me all this time? Right then, so back from the gym, just had a shower, feeling pretty refreshed. Just going to quickly talk about motivation or lack thereof. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to this. Getting to the gym, not feeling very motivated, feeling pretty tired, feeling fatigued, but you have to train anyway. So I'm going to talk about what I do to overcome this. So first of all, I want to say 9 times out of 10, if you're feeling really fatigued and you're feeling really tired, I would recommend talking to your coach and potentially taking the day off. I think sometimes it's better just to rest and recover and then come back to the gym the next day. But if you're like me and you have to train on particular days because of work schedules and that sort of thing, this could be a benefit to you. So first thing I will do is just turn up. Just get your ass to the gym. Whatever it takes, pick yourself up. Even if you're feeling tired at the time, get yourself to the gym. That is priority number 1. Next, priority number 2 is get some sort of stimulants in me. So when I say stimulants, I just mean caffeine or pre-workout. Get something in me which is going to get my heart rate going and get me excited to train. What caffeine basically does is just blocks the chemicals in your brain which makes you feel tired. So the things like serotonin which make you feel tired, that's the chemical or the hormone that is released before you go to bed. What caffeine does is basically blocks that to allow you to stay awake. So for me, if I'm feeling tired, having caffeine is a must. I would strongly recommend after you have caffeine and after you train, you do try and get 8 to 10 hours sleep though to try and get that back, because what caffeine is going to do is just block you feeling tired, but it's not actually going to prevent you from being tired. So all it is doing is almost masking the fact that you are tired. So when you sort of come down from that caffeine high, you're just going to feel even worse. So make sure you get 8 to 10 hours sleep to combat that. Next, I would say try and train in a positive environment. Give a text to your training partners, see if they're in the gym. It's amazing how when you're actually training with other people, you can bounce energy off of each other and that can actually wake you up. So that's exactly what I did today. Luckily Steve and a few of the other guys were in the gym today. Once the banter starts flying, then you get more energy and you're just ready to hit your sets. So the next thing is to warm up correctly. I obviously talked about this earlier in the video, but it's massively important. It's so easy to just rush through your warm up because you're not feeling great, but that is just going to make the weight still heavier and you're more likely to injure yourself. And last but not least, and this is what Ben was talking about in his Instagram post, that is taking each set as it comes. So attack each set individually. So don't think about the whole session because that is just going to exhaust you knowing that you've got 2 hours ahead of you. Just attack every set. So for me today I did a 5x3 on pause squat. I just took every set as it came, and by doing that I could just focus on one set at a time, and that really did help me get through the whole session. So those are the 5 recommendations. Turn up to the gym, have some caffeine, train with someone, warm up correctly, and just take it set by set. And if you're still feeling shit after that, you probably need a deload. Okay, I am now going to practice what I preach and try and get a good solid 8 to 10 hours sleep. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you can take something away from it, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Peace. Also, I don't really say this very often, but if you haven't already, please leave the video a like. It does help support the channel, and subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, have a great weekend guys. Take care and peace.